Wish you could focus like a supercomputer? Good news, focus isn't an inborn gift, it's a trainable skill. Welcome to Earworm English. Today's episode is packed with practical strategies to help you build laser-sharp focus, from silencing distractions and using the Pomodoro method, to rewiring your brain with small daily habits. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment if you're ready to train your brain the smart way. And tell us this. What's the number one thing that ruins your focus? Phone pings, background noise, or something else? We'd love to hear your answer below. Stick around till the end, because today, you're about to upgrade your brain power.
Okay, so you know that feeling, right?
Yeah.
You sit down, you've got your coffee, you're all set to really, really focus on that one important thing.
The moment of truth.
Yeah. And then, like 5 minutes later, you find yourself deep down some internet rabbit hole. Maybe it's, I don't know, the history of sporks or something totally random.
Happens to the best of us. That intention just vanishes.
Exactly. Focus feels almost like this mythical creature these days. But here's the good news we're digging into. It's not magic. It's actually like a skill, something you can train.
That's spot on. And it's crucial to get that up front. We're living in, well, basically an attention economy, right?
Right.
Everything's vying for a slice of your focus.
Totally.
So our brains, they haven't really evolved for this level of constant input, getting distracted. That's kind of the default setting now.
So this deep dive isn't about feeling bad because you watched 3 hours of, I don't know, competitive dog grooming videos instead of working.
Not at all. It's about understanding why your brain does that, how it's wired, and then using some pretty clever strategies, some practical stuff to kind of gently guide it back.
Okay, practical is good because the source material we looked at, it really paints that picture, doesn't it? You open the laptop full of good intentions, maybe finish that report.
Yeah, or tackle the dreaded inbox.
Right, and bam, next thing you know, it's lunchtime and you've achieved, well, you know a lot more about sloths now.
Been there. And the source makes such a great point right away. You're not lazy. Your brain is just, well, it's reacting to the environments in it. It's doing its job, in a way.
What do you mean its job? Like its job is to get distracted?
Sort of. Think evolutionarily for like millennia. A sudden noise, a flash of movement that could mean danger or food.
Ah, okay. Survival instinct.
Exactly. So our brains are wired to scan, to notice novelty. That little buzz or ping from your phone, it triggers that same ancient, ooh, what's that? Might be important reflex.
Okay, that makes sense. The source talks about getting stuck in that loop, right? Like checking notifications when you're trying to study.
Yeah, that TikTok loop feeling, even if it's not TikTok. Each little notification, each quick scroll, it's like a tiny dopamine hit, a little reward.
Oh man, dopamine, the brain's reward chemical.
Yep. And it pulls you further away from that less immediately rewarding task you were supposed to be doing.
That digital rabbit hole. It's deep. You think just 1 minute and suddenly, yeah, an hour's gone. But the source had some, like, surprisingly simple first aid tips for this.
It did. Really practical ones, like turning your phone screen to grayscale.
Okay, I've heard of this. Does it actually work? This seems kind of weird.
It sounds weird, but think about it. All those bright, shiny app icons, they're designed to grab your attention. Red notification bubbles practically scream, "Look at me!"
True, very true.
Grayscale just makes it all kind of boring, less appealing, lowers the visual pull, you know?
Takes the fun out of mindless scrolling.
Yeah.
I like it. And what about the other quick fix? Focus modes.
Right. Using do not disturb or specific focus modes. That's about actively putting up a boundary. You're basically telling your brain and your phone, hey, not right now. This other thing is the priority. It silences those constant interruptions.
Like putting digital blinders on. Which makes sense, especially when the source talks about multitasking. It basically says it's a myth, right?
Pretty much. You're not actually doing two complex things at once. Your brain is just switching back and forth really, really fast.
Yeah, I can feel that. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
Like trying to listen to two songs at the same time.
Exactly. And every time it switches, there's a little mental cost. A switching tax, some call it. Do that over and over, and you just burn out faster and honestly do both tasks less well.
Okay, so stop the juggling act.
Yeah.
Block the noise. That's step one. But how do we actually, build focus? This source had this great analogy.
Yeah, the muscle analogy. I love that one. Focus is like a muscle.
Right. You wouldn't just wake up and run a marathon without training.
Precisely. Or walk into a gym and expect to lift the heaviest weight on day one. It takes practice, consistent effort.
So building mental stamina.
Yep. And that's where that technique, the 255 rule, comes in. You probably know it as the Pomodoro Technique.
Ah, the tomato timer. I've heard of this. So
Yeah.
25 minutes on, 5 minutes off.
That's the basic idea. 25 minutes of just focused work on one thing. No distractions. Then a genuine break for 5 minutes. Step away, stretch, grab water, whatever. Just not work.
That feels doable. Not like, okay, focus for 3 hours straight. That sounds impossible.
Exactly. It breaks it down. And the source connects it to how elite athletes train. They have intense bursts, but also scheduled rest. It's about sustainability.
That makes sense. They don't just sprint constantly. The rest is part of the process.
Right. And those short breaks aren't just downtime. Your brain actually uses them to sort of consolidate information and recharge for the next sprint.
Okay, practical tip time. How do you actually do the Pomodoro thing?
Super simple, really. Use a timer app on your phone. Loads of them are designed for this. Or honestly, a basic kitchen timer works great. The key is the commitment to just 25 minutes.
It's like tricking your brain, isn't it? Oh, it's only 25 minutes. I can do that.
Totally. It lowers the activation energy, that initial feeling of, oof, I don't want to start. Often, once you get through that first 25, doing another one feels much easier.
Yeah, like telling yourself you'll just tidy one corner of the room and then you end up cleaning the whole thing.
Exactly that principle. But then there's the other angle the source brings up, making focus itself less of a drag, making it kind of enjoyable.
Okay, I'm listening. Because, yeah, sometimes focusing feels like eating your vegetables. Necessary, but not exactly thrilling.
Well, our brains love rewards, right? That's why games and social media are so sticky. Instant gratification, little dopamine hits.
Right, the dopamine again.
So the idea is, why not hijack that system for focus? Reward yourself for doing those focused work sessions.
Ooh, like gamifying your work. I like this. What kind of rewards are we talking?
Could be anything, really. The source mentions stuff like, okay, after 2 focused Pomodoro sessions, you get a 15-minute guilt-free YouTube break. Or maybe you earn points towards buying that book you wanted or getting your favorite takeout.
So you set up your own little reward system.
Exactly. You define what motivates you. It creates this positive feedback loop. Focus leads to reward, which makes your brain go, hey, focusing is actually kind of nice.
And that story the source shared about the student using gummy bears.
Oh yeah, the gummy bear system. A gummy bear for every page read. Sounds silly, maybe.
A little.
Yeah.
But effective, apparently.
Totally. Because, as the source points out, your dopamine system doesn't really judge the reward. It just registers positive outcome. So whether it's the intrinsic satisfaction of learning something new or the extrinsic sugar rush of a gummy bear,
And the brain learns. Do the focus thing. Get the good stuff.
you got it. It's about working with your brain's wiring, not against it. So once you're getting the hang of these focus bursts, the source talks about leveling up to deep work.
Deep work. That sounds serious. Like focused nirvana.
It kind of is. It's that state of being completely immersed in the zone. Time flies, you're super productive, ideas are flowing.
I think I've been there like twice in my life.
Mhm.
Felt amazing, but totally random.
But it doesn't have to be random. That's the key takeaway. Deep work is a state you can intentionally cultivate.
Okay, how? What are the steps?
Well, first, clarity. Pick one single important task. No ambiguity. Second, ruthlessly eliminate distractions. Find a quiet space. Use noise-canceling headphones, maybe instrumental music if that helps you. Turn off all the notifications.
All of them. Even email.
For that deep work block, absolutely. And third, communicate. Let people know you need uninterrupted time. Put a sign on the door if you have to. It's about creating a sanctuary for focus.
And that J.K. Rowling example the source used.
Yeah.
checking into a hotel to finish Harry Potter.
Yeah. That's like the extreme version, right?
Yeah.
Creating the ultimate distraction-free bubble.
Wow. Okay, maybe I can't check into a hotel every day, but I get the principle. Yeah. Create your own mini bubble.
Exactly, your own version of that. Even if it's just for an hour, close the door, silence the phone, tell your family, your roommates, hey, deep work time. It signals to your brain, okay, we're going deep now.
Got it. Create the space. But the source also stresses this isn't a one and done thing, right?
Oh, definitely not. Focus isn't a destination you reach. It's an ongoing practice, like exercise or, brushing your teeth. You got to do it regularly.
Keep training that muscle.
Keep training the muscle. And the source gives some simple daily exercises for that. Things like meditating for just 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Even I could manage that.
Right. Or reading a physical book or long article for, say, 15 minutes without once glancing at your phone.
Oof. That one's harder than it sounds.
It really is. It tests that impulse control. And the other one, which sounds weird at first, intentionally sitting with boredom.
Sitting with boredom. Why would I do that? My instinct is to immediately grab my phone the second I feel bored.
Exactly. That's the instinct we're trying to retrain. The source has this amazing line. Let me see. Yeah. Boredom is not your enemy. It's the gym for your brain.
Whoa. Okay, unpack that. Boredom is the gym for your brain.
Think about it. When you resist that urge to immediately fill the space with stimulation, when you just sit with that feeling of restlessness, you're strengthening your ability to stay present, to tolerate discomfort, to not need constant external input. You're building mental resilience.
Huh. So instead of seeing boredom as bad, see it as a workout, a chance to practice just being.
Precisely. It's like doing mental push-ups against distraction. So if we kind of zoom out and pull it all together.
Let's recap the big strategies.
Okay. First, be proactive. Block those distractions, grayscale, DND, close unnecessary tabs. Second, work in those focused bursts like the Pomodoro Technique, 25 on, 5 off.
Got it. Block and burst.
Third, make it rewarding. Gamify it somehow. Link focus to something you enjoy. Fourth, intentionally create time and space for that deep work, that total immersion.
Okay. Reward and immerse.
And fifth, practice daily. Little exercises like the meditation, the focused reading, even embracing a bit of boredom. Treat focus like a daily habit.
Block, burst, reward, immerse, practice. Sounds like a solid plan.
It really is. And the best part, the source suggests just picking one thing to try today. Don't feel like you have to do it all at once.
That's good advice. Less overwhelming. Just pick one. Maybe I'll try the grayscale thing first.
Great starting point. It's
Yeah.
how it feels. The goal isn't perfection overnight. It's gradual improvement. It's about building a better system for your brain.
Right, because the source nailed it. Your brain isn't lazy. It's waiting for a better system. Let's give it one.
Imagine the possibilities if you could direct your attention more effectively. More creativity, less stress, deeper understanding.
It's pretty powerful stuff when you think about it. That focused future you.
Absolutely.
Well, if this deep dive sparks some ideas for you, if you feel ready to start training that focus muscle, go ahead and hit subscribe. Your future focused self is definitely going to appreciate it.